Step 1. Basic. Set up 4 bars with an 8th note grid and your tempo at 97 BPM. You can start by writing a basic bass line that plays every 8th note. This creates momentum. We're in B Locrian here, which is just all the white notes from B to B. The Locrian mode is exceptionally dark, and what makes it so dark is the flat 2, which is C in this example, and the flat 5, which is F in this example.
Now, because those 2 notes are what make Locrian sound so dark, you want to be sure to use both of them in your basic bass line. But start by playing the root note, which is B in this example, for the whole of your first bar, as that anchors it into the key.
And by the way, if you find modes confusing, just read the mode hack in our Songwriting and Producing PDF. Step 2. Energy. Next, change your grid to 16th notes. You're going to create some syncopation now, which is when you accent an offbeat. This will pump energy into your rigid sounding basic bass line and bring it to life. You can add syncopation however you want, but here's an easy method. Shorten an 8th note to a 16th note, then lengthen the note next to it to fill the gap. Add a couple of these to each of your 4 bars.
A shout out to fellow Canadian producer Rezz, as this lesson is based on her recent single, Suffer in Silence.
And just before we jump into the next step, if there's an artist you want us to hack, drop us a comment. Also, are you new to music theory or are you experienced but you want a refresher? Then download our free book. It only takes 30 minutes to read, then you'll have a solid theory foundation that you can instantly apply to your songwriting and producing. You can get the free book at hackmusictheory.com.
Step 3. Next level. By now your bass line will already be sounding good, but to take it to the next level, you're going to add some octaves. Rezz does something really cool here. She moves some of the notes that fall on the backbeat snare up an octave. This accentuates those backbeats and adds even more energy to the bass line. However, don't do this on every backbeat snare, as that will actually lessen its impact.
Also, somewhere in your bass line, move one syncopated note up an octave. This keeps your bass line fresh and unpredictable. Lastly, here's a bonus step. Use a rest somewhere. This gives your bass line space to breathe. Rezz used a rest at the very end of her bass line, so we'll do the same thing by deleting our last 2 notes.